Peace and blessings to the chosen. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim, pushing the truth with sincerity and charity, risking their lives and freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Woke up early in the morning just to see this. As you can see, it's just a screenshot because I can't go back to it now. They might be trying to close it down or shut down the post. But I got the screenshot of it, and the video, she was saying exactly what she quoted, that they will be hunting you down, right? And tracking you and targeting you simply because you disagree with them. You don't have to commit any acts of violence or anything against them. It's because you disagree with them. If you simply state that I believe that it is wrong to target a children's hospital, to level and bomb a children's hospital with children inside of it, if you say that's wrong, they're coming after you. All right, you're on their hit list. This is exactly what they stated here. Okay, so I got something for Amalek. Off the top, since they're targeting people that just want to feed their families and take feed themselves. Sirach 34:21, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defrauded the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder. And that is exactly what you do when you target people just because they disagree with you. And you go for their finances to try to starve them out, right? Okay, let me there it go. Sirach 27:15, also known as Ecclesiasticus, the strife of the proud is bloodshedding, and their revilings are grievous to the ear. So I get that revilings. Right, revilings, right? Okay, let's get a revile. Let's get the word. Just touch this a bit. Revile. This is not what I wanted. I tried to go to the blue letter first for it, but I'll go to the Edamon because it's a lot simpler to get that. So it says revile. Despise, scorn, debase, degrade, insult, taunt. Right? And this is exactly what they're doing. They're taunting. Okay? Because they have that pride of the beast on them. So I won't really go too much into this revelation. But they have that pride of the beast that's on them. Because the beast system is working in their favor. They're in cooperation. They really, Amalek runs the beast. But I can't go too much in detail with this revelation. But this is the spirit that's on them. Revelation 13:6, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven, right? Because the kingdom of heaven suffered violence this day. Let me see if I can grab that. And this is violence, right? Matthew 11:12, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Right. So that beast, really the beast is the dragon, their 7-headed dragon. That's that's like the EU, like the NATO, like the European Union, and those powers all together. But the whore that rides the beast, Babylon the Great, is the United States. To just summarize that generally. And the beast will hate the whore. But the pride of the entire thing all along is how they're coming. They want to wear out the saints. Simply because we speak the truth against them, because we speak on their evil. It says, Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, Yahweh, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and a dividing of times. Now this Daniel and this Revelation go into a lot more deeper things, right? They go into a lot more deeper things that I really can't break down on this video right now. That's something you would have to watch the apostles break down, or the elders break it down. But this is the spirit that they're coming in. That's why I called it. Right? So get the Psalms 55 and 21. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So they want to play the victim villain. They throw up this flag to act like they're a victim while they're leveling cities full of women and children, right? You're throwing artillery shells at people that can barely even throw a rock back. Amalek's entire MO is target the feeble. He's very good at that. And we know that this is Amalek because who was the first of the nations? Numbers 24:20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And who was the first of the nations? Who's the people that own all the banks, that own everything, that have all the money? So this was a future prophecy, because no other time is it says that Amalek was first. That Amalek was above all the nations, and as far as having a lobby in every country, having a lobby to direct policies to make sure that things are going towards their way, going towards their agenda. Remember, Ezekiel 36:5 says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken it against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. And that Idumea is Edom, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So here it is, it's telling you that it was a future prophecy that Idumea would appoint their land into the land into their possession, the land of Canaan, the land of Israel, that Levant region, that they would take that land, and they take it by force. They covet lands, they covet fields, take it by force. And who is the head tribe of Edom? Amalek. The tiny tops, the little hats. So this is those people. And what are they doing today? Just like they've been doing since the beginning of their campaigns, right? Which Deuteronomy commands us to never forget how they are as a people. Deuteronomy 25:17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, and that when thou was faint and weary, he feared not the Most High Yahweh. Therefore it shall be, when Yahweh thy power hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about, in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee for inheritance, to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it. So it's a commandment to remember that this is what they do. They target the feeble, hinder flank. That's what they've done, right? And they speak so boldly and pridefully, right? Because what are the following monkey see, monkey do people do when the rich speak? They exalt it to the heavens. They exalt the words of the rich to the heavens. Let me see if I'm trying to grab it. Let me see, what fellow is this? So Sirach 13 and and 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he said, they exalt it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. So here it is. You know, the monkey see, monkey do. They're just following along. They quiet when a rich man speak. They allow the madness, and they bend the knee toward it. But if you happen to be the poor man, which they despise the poor man's wisdom, if I can grab that, they say, whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Ecclesiastes 9:16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Right. They say, who man's is this? That's what it says right there, and when it says, what fellow is this? So let me get the entreat scriptures, the Proverbs 18:23. It says, Proverbs 18:23, the poor use it in entreaties, but the rich answer it roughly. And is this not a rough answer? Is this not a rough thing to say that we will hunt you down because you disagree with us? That we will try to starve you out and cut you off financially from resources because our policies have offended you? There's veterans to this day that were on that ship that the Israelis attacked. And when they talked about it, they got ashamed. Here it is, they were in that region to help defend their ally, Israel. And they got attacked by an Israeli jet for the fun of it. For the fun of it. You don't know what that ship is, go research it. I think it was called the Liberty. USS Liberty or something. I could be wrong. But these were sailors of the U.S. Navy that were deliberately attacked by what they thought was their ally. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, because this is what Amalek want us to do. He want us to cower. He want us to stand down. But I'm a double down. I'm a double down. Because no, it's Sirach 13:3. The rich man had done wrong, and yet he threatened withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. What's that entreat? Let me see. Nah, I don't think the blue letter gonna give me what I wanted. Because I think it was... Yeah, this is what I wanted from the etymology. That's what I wanted. It says to enter into negotiations, discuss or arrange peace terms. So the poor man got is forced into the position of apologize and trying to make peace, when the rich gets to talk as rough as they feel like. And that's what they want to do. They want to try to cower us and make us fearful. Just come on with it, Amalek. What you gonna do? What you gonna take that you haven't already taken? You might as well just go all the way. Go ahead, throw your horns on. Be who you are. Stop running from your nature and be who you are. The devil you are. You got the beast system bending to you. The whore bending to you. And it's really just Babylon mostly. The European countries are really trying to break away from these devils. But I'll end it with this note right here, because I brought out all the precepts I really wanted to touch, but this is something I wrote here as far as concerning the subject matter. It says, "Thou art a perverse and wicked nation, who threatens all that who have not threatened thee, who draw swords at the people who desired peace with thee. Yet, Amalek, shall not the Lord Yahweh not visit you for these things? Thine iniquity is endless, thy lust for blood of the innocent and the weak and the defenseless is perpetual. Woe to this wicked nation." Yeah, you like to level children's hospitals, right? You commit egregious war crimes, and then when it gets talked about, when footage gets released that you targeting medical workers, EMS that's going out there to retrieve the women and children that you shot at, right? And try to retrieve them from the battlefield. You shoot at ambulances, right? This is what you do. And then when the footage gets leaked, and then someone says, "Oh no, that's kind of bad," now you want to hunt them down because they said it's bad, because they disagree with your policies. I didn't see not one video of Hamas targeting any hospitals. I ain't seen not one video of Hezbollah targeting EMTs. I ain't seen not one video of the Houthis or Iranian missiles targeting no civilian areas. It was all military airfields, airstrips for military, all military bases. But I seen so many videos coming out of you waiting in line, setting up a food in the middle of the line, and you shooting at the people trying to grab the food like it's a sport, like it's a game. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.